Right, good morning guys. Today we're going to be talking about how I break down my study and the most efficient way to do it. So, let's get into the video. Right, so today guys I'm going to be breaking down how I break down my study. The next few episodes I'm going to break down each subject individually, but first I'm going to go back to the kind of basic way I break down my study specifically for any subject. So, I go by the 25-5 method, which is called the Pomodoro technique. So basically what you do is you read, write the stuff you're trying to learn for 20 minutes, then for 5 minutes, blank page, write it all out, and for 5 minutes, break. Do absolutely nothing. Just go for a walk, go on your phone, whatever. Just take a break. I started doing this technique about a year ago because a doctor came into our school and was talking about the best techniques for getting the better at your study. So with regards to having a white page after those 5 minutes, it helps to get into your long-term memory, and it really makes you push in those 20 minutes, not just read, get comfortable, oh I know this, I know how to do this. No, when you have a white blank page in front of you and you don't know, you can't remember, and you don't know what to write down, it really makes you think, how much effort should I put in those 20 minutes? Not a very long period of time, we all blow 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes, hour, 2 hours, on social media, Netflix, YouTube, daily. So I think for those 20 minutes, just push it. So I go with that. I do after school study. So I do 3 hours after study, I do 2 hours study, and so I do 4 blocks of 25, 5, 5. And then for the other hour, I just do homework. I find this the best because I find I learn more. But with regards to this, you can't just study this stuff once and then just forget about it until the exam. I think the cycle of forgetting the information is about, I think you need to do it, then 4 days later, look at it again, about a week later, look at it again, then you can leave it 2 to 3 weeks, and then just kind of every month, 2 months go back over it, and it should stay in your long-term memory then. And that's scientifically the most proven way to help you remember the information for any of your exams. Not even just Leaving Cert, it could be Junior Cert or any other exams globally, because this has been proven to work for majority of humans. I'll never say everyone because everyone's different. Some people got photographic memories, which I'd love to have, but we gotta work with what we got. And another technique I have I use for remember lists of things, especially for business and stuff, is it's called the Memory Palace. So basically, if you need to remember a list of random words, and the top people in the world who memorize lists really quickly use this. So basically, pick a place you're most comfortable with. So that could be your house, it could be, most people pick their house, or somewhere they're really comfortable with. What you do is, you pick the word. So let's say, okay, for me, one of the lists in business, the first word is opportunities. So what I did was, when you walk into my house, in the hall, I put a hippo. Opportunity, hippo, I don't know, I drew a line there. A hippo dancing. Something a really vivid image that really is easy to remember. So every time now, even a year later, after not even looking at the stuff over the summer, I can still remember that list of stuff because hippo. Second, walking into my dining room, I have a load of goals everywhere, and people shooting them because you need to set goals. And then in my kitchen, I've got a load of clocks because you need it for time management, and there's just clocks everywhere. So that's how I remember the list. And you just make the images as crazy as possible because then they're easier to remember. If you just go with simple images, you won't remember, or you try and put the word in the room, it doesn't work as well. If you put like real crazy images, like mine are even tame compared to what the examples he was given. So that's a really efficient way. And if you want to look up any of this stuff, do look it up because it is really useful. And of course, when you're sitting there studying, you want to get the most out of it. You don't sit there for hours on end trying to memorize something. That's just not efficient. It's just not going to work. So try and be efficient as possible, just study, because it's no point sitting around for hours, waste your time. Alright, I got one question from somebody. How do I balance school, study, gym and social life? So I'll tell you my schedule Monday to Friday. Every morning I get up at 6. Now my 2 rest days are Wednesdays and Sundays. That's why I'm recording this Wednesday morning. I get up every morning to do a workout. That be CrossFit based workout or weightlifting session or run or whatever. Get up, do that in the morning, in by 7 to get ready, be out the door by 8:05. School's on from whatever 5 to 9 till 3:45. Study starts at 4, ends at 7, so I'm doing my study and stuff. So by the time I get home in the evening, I got my study, school, homework and study done. By the time I get home in the evening, I'm usually wrecked. I have no energy left. So usually I end up just falling asleep by between 9 and 10. At the moment, Fridays I do 2-hour study. I go train and I get up at 6, but I don't work out that, or I do work out that, or I don't work out that morning, I go train instead. So I just do some other work or whatever. And then I do 2-hour study, come home, we have a nap, go training. And Saturdays, I kind of have time. I go training, usually I go jiu-jitsu, and then I go to the library and do some work. And sometimes I meet up with my friends. Now obviously if there's something on, if there's a party, there's something going out, obviously I'll move it around, but at the moment kind of that's been my schedule. And obviously I will make time to meet up with my friends, but I'm really focused on what I'm doing at the moment. But of course, like Sundays are free, and yeah, just I think it's like that's the way I do it. I'm not saying that everyone has to do it like that, because this is going to sound crazy when I'm at, but I have a goal and I want to achieve that. So I think find what works for you. We're still like, this is only classes week 1. It's, I think we have 9 months until leaving it. So I think about finding the best method for you, figuring it out, and make sure that everything you want to do fits in. Don't ignore your training. Don't take your training out during leaving it, because you need that outlet. You can't just be building all of that up. Don't just ignore your friends. Do go with your friends. Don't say no to everything. Enjoy yourself. We're still like, there's no point just putting the head down and doing nothing all year. Enjoy the process. Try not to get too bogged down on it, because even if you're struggling with a subject, it's not the end of the world. Once you finish school, you will realise, and what I've heard from a lot of people is, leaving cert is not the be all of end all of everything. Just enjoy yourself, get through it, put the work in, and try and get the best out of it as you can. So that's episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week I'll be breaking down English. And yeah, if you have any other questions about study or anything really, send them in, I'll answer them here. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Good night, live.
If you bout it, don't give a fuck if you're involved, 'cause I'm bout it. If you bout it.